Welcome back to the talkSPORT NFL show. And look, new season is upon us. So much to get excited about between the action we've got here on talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2, Jags Panthers this weekend, of course. But also, we'll be bringing you every single international series game live and exclusive from in stadium, doing our own play-by-play commentary. And easily one of my favorite moments of the last few years is being able to call my first ever kick return touchdown of my career. And I'm delighted to say that the man who scored that very touchdown is joining us now, wide receiver of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Parker Washington. Parker, how are you doing, brother?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I can't complain. Like I said, you gave me one of my favorite moments of my career. So you and I are already on very, very good footing. You could say anything to me here and I think we'd still get on like a house on fire.
Well, I appreciate that.
Look, tell me a little bit going into week one, this new look offense, this new look team, all things changing in Jacksonville. How are you feeling? How are the guys feeling?
Definitely. I'm feeling confident. I'm excited. I mean, for me personally, it's year 3, so it's going by fast. I'm just trying to enjoy each moment. And then it's new here. I mean, like you said, new coaching staff. I mean, just a new staff in general. So it's new faces, new expectations, and I feel like as a unit, as a team, we're just excited to go out here and put our best foot forward and definitely make some plays.
How has being your first year working under a new regime, right? Your first year experiencing this preseason, how has it been different with Liam Cohen, with Grant Udinski coming in versus what you had previously?
I mean, I would just say since it's new, I feel like the way our coaches come in, he just wants us to be more urgent. And I feel like through our preparation, the urgency has been there. And I mean, guys, we're leading different, attacking practice different. It's just been fun. I feel like we're competing like really, really hard. So it's been fun to see. And I think as a team, we're just ready to go out and do it for real this time.
Love that. I love that. And look, I want to talk about the talent around you. I want to talk about what that team is looking like. But what about for you personally? I mentioned, obviously, the kick returning, the punt returning, a big part of you. But your quarterback comes out 2 weeks ago and says it's going to be very difficult to keep you off the field on offense. That's got to be pretty good to hear when you consider how strong that wide receiver room is.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like just since I came in my rookie year, just been working my way up, just putting the time in, like just putting my best foot forward and earning his trust over time. I feel like it's been really cool to get that praise from Trevor. And, for me, I just want to be able to make his job easier. And whenever I get the opportunity to show up and put my best foot forward.
What has year 3 been like for you in that preseason in terms of, people always talk about the game slowing down, but where do you think it has that you have been able to improve, you have been able to pick up and you feel maybe better positioned if you are called up to do more on offense?
Definitely. I feel like just being confident. Honestly, just through these few off seasons that I have had, it's been really good for me to continue to, better my body, of course. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, I came in on my rookie year coming off an injury. So I just feel like just being able to be more and more healthy. And that just built my confidence to go out there and just be ready to make plays. And of course, through this process, it's just been cool to see and cool to build off of. And like I said, it's going by fast. So I feel like with that, I just want to enjoy each moment, like I said earlier. But I feel like with that, it's just like, okay, one play at a time, have some fun with it and just enjoy it.
I love the idea, as you say, you want to be out there, you want to be able to support Trevor, you want to make it his job as easy as possible. What have you seen from him this offseason, working with a new offensive coordinator, working with a new coach? A lot of people are saying that this is a huge kind of prove it year for Trevor.
Definitely. I feel like with him, he's like I said, he's so much more comfortable. He's confident with our schemes. I feel like it's just been cool to see him just continue to grow as a leader as well. It's been so cool to be a part of. Like I said, it's fun, and he's leading us, giving us confidence to go out there and make plays for him. I'm excited for him, and like I said, game 1 coming up, so let's do it.
It's interesting you mentioned the leadership thing because, I mean, I first met Trevor when he was in high school. We went and did a piece with him for the magazine, and we went down and talked to him and saw him again at Clemson. He's never been the big rah-rah guy, right? He's never the one who's going to break you down and be, shouting from the rooftops and giving you that kind of Ray Lewis style in your face. So how does he lead? What is he like behind closed doors a little bit?
I feel like for him, I mean, communication with him is key. Like we're in the meetings and even on the field when we're talking through routes, I feel like getting on the same page with him means everything. I feel like that's a big key. And then along with that, just he leads with his actions. I mean, he's a great leader. He practice hard and he will push you. He's not, like you say, he's not gonna like yell at you and like you said, do the crazy rah rah like you said, but he's going to push you to be the best you can, and he's going to help you along the way.
I'm excited for him this year. I really am, because like I'll always say, when anyone discusses him, and everyone has an opinion. Of course they do. That's the nature of what we do for a job. But I always think like it might not quite have been there for where he wants to be, the level he wanted to get to, and the level people maybe have expected yet. But I think there's 3-4 throws a game that he makes where I go, there's 2-3 guys in the NFL who can make that throw. Like it is, the talent level is crazy, and I'd love to see everything come together this year.
Definitely. I feel the same way.
I want to ask about the 1-2 punch in your wide receiver room. As much as we want to see more Parker Washington out on the field, Brian Thomas Jr. came in last year, absolutely sensational rookie season, above almost all of our expectations, and now he's paired with Travis Hunter across from him, who. Just in himself, what a unique individual. Honestly, this game is going to be on my main screen on Sunday, and it might not be like the sexiest game for people. They might be focusing on like the divisional rivalries going on and stuff, but I want to see those offensive snaps. I want to see how those guys line up. I want to see what the formations are, and I'm desperate to see how you guys use Travis Hunter. What's he been like to be around, and what have you seen from him in these last few months?
Great athlete. He brings the energy every day. I feel like that's been the coolest part. Just like you say, he brings the energy. Like if you don't have juice, he's gonna bring it. So it's been fun to be a part of. I mean, it's exciting to see all that he can do, and it's a lot of potential, and it's already a lot that he's gonna do on Sunday as we speak. But it's a lot of growing room, and I feel like he's gonna be so fun to watch.
Is it crazy for you that he leaves your meetings, then goes for defensive meetings, that he does both sides of the ball? Like the level, like I always say, football players, I think, have to be pretty smart to be able to digest a playbook and whatever else already. To do 2 playbooks and be able to carry it off. Everyone talks about the athletic side, and he's a phenomenal athlete, and he moves like maybe very few people I've ever seen. But I don't know, that side of the game blows my mind.
Definitely. And I say it's unreal. I mean, just learn the offense alone, especially a new offense at that. That's one thing. But like you said, bringing the whole defensive side and trying to. I mean, but for him, I feel like he gets a little advantage to be like, okay, I understand what they're teaching the guys on offense. I can kind of use that. I feel like that's cool because as a receiver myself, I'm trying to do the same thing. It was like using what they're learning and kind of use their techniques against them. So that's pretty cool for him. But like I said, it's a lot of mental that goes into it. But he's built for it.
Is it weird lining up opposite him on a line and then on another play lining up opposite him facing you?
Definitely. I feel like, and it surprised me at times because, I go out there and then, like I said, I just had to play with him. Like you said, I literally just had to play with him on offense. Then, like I said, I go and then, I'm just, going to the line. I look up and he has a little jersey on. I'm like, oh, okay. So it sometimes surprises me because I'm like, oh, was he just on offense? So it's cool to be a part of, but he does a great job, and I'm excited to see him play.
Tell us a little bit about Liam Cohen as well, because obviously first time as a head coach, we saw magnificent work that he did with that Buccaneers team last year, but we're yet to see what he is as a leader, as a head coach. Tell us a bit about what he's like to be around, but just how much fun is the offense that he is bringing in and Grant Ludinsky are bringing in to run?
Definitely. I feel like for him, he's going to get his guys and he's going to, whatever your strengths are, he's going to put you in those positions to do that. And I feel like that's been really cool to be a part of. And he's a mastermind when it comes to the offensive side. I feel like he does a great job, and he brings the energy as well, and he kind of bring a little swag to us. And I feel like that's been my favorite part, and I'm excited for us to keep building on that. So it's been cool to see. Like I said, it's week one. He's excited. We're excited. I feel like it's gonna be cool to be a part of.
It's an interesting game to kick things off as well with the Panthers, because they're kind of a difficult team to read what they're going to be this year. They still feel like they're a team very much in development, but the one area they do have a lot of talent is on that defensive side of the ball. You know, JC Horn got paid this year, and they've got a lot of exciting players. I really like Trevor Moehrig that they brought over from the Raiders this year. So what have you guys seen on film this week from that defense? What kind of challenges are you guys going to face?
I would say I feel like for the most part, it's just they have a chip on their shoulder, and they're going to play with that edge. They're physical. They're smart. We just got to go out here and play our game, execute at a high level, be on the same page, all 11 as one. I feel like that's the main thing. But for them, it's going to be a physical game. And just like that, they want to turn over a new page and, turn that program around. So it's going to be a tough game, and they're not just going to come out there and lay down. So we're going to have to be physical and, do our 1/11th each play and have some fun with it.
What are, for you guys, your maybe expectations for this year, your hopes? Like, have you guys discussed that? Is it, I know players love to talk about one game at a time, and it's all about going 1-0 and all of that, but like, realistically, there's a lot of talent on this team, and you haven't got there in recent years, right? So is there a belief that you can push on and potentially be a playoff team this year?
Definitely. I feel like, I feel like our whole team feels that way. And as through OTAs and through training camp, we've been trying to build that culture, attack each day like that. And I feel like we've been holding each other accountable to, whereas if we're not living up to that standard of being a team that's going to make the playoffs, win more games, we're holding each other to that and pushing each other to be our best. And I feel like that's been cool to see. I feel like that's the best part. And we might have not had that as much in the past, but being able to see that now has been really cool. And I'm excited to see where we can take this.
Yeah, it's not a hugely easy run-in over the next 6 weeks, but you are there home in Duval a lot over those weeks. Texans home, Chiefs home, Seahawks home, in that heat that we already talked about that is not for a large ginger man like me, but, hopes that coming into London, you guys have got a winning record and that actually we're talking about a team who are pushing in the AFC South and in the AFC, right?
Definitely. And then, like we said, like you were telling me, we got to take this one game at a time. We want to go 1-0 each week. So I feel like it's been cool for us to be in the moment. And just like for us today, we're holding each other accountable. Like, maybe we could have been a little bit cleaner today. I feel like seeing that and seeing that leadership from head coach, QB1 to the rest of the offense, it's been cool to see. And I feel like that's a new side of us that's been really fun. And it's going to take us to a new level if we continue to build on that.
And look, Parker, if you can give me another kick return or punt return to commentate on in Wembley, that'd be wonderful. I'll feel more prepared this time. I still feel like I watch that call back and think, I could have given it some more. So, we all grow, we all learn. And you just, if you could deliver for me, I will deliver for you. I promise.
Hey, if I could just make that happen for you, that would make everybody's year. That would be so cool to see. I'm excited. This will be my first time actually starting the year off at punt return. So it's a lot of opportunities. So we just got to make the most of them.
Beautiful. Parker, really appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. And best of luck for Sunday. And if we don't speak before, I'll see you in London in 6-7 weeks' time.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see everybody.